Welcome children to a science lesson. This is for 3rd standard, and here we are going to deal with animals and the different types of food they eat. Now we have some animals which are plant eating animals and they are known as herbivores. Then some are animals those who eat flesh and they are known as carnivores, and some which eat both plant and flesh known as omnivores. So let's go on to the chapter Animals and Their Food on page 162. Now let us begin. The first task. Can you match the animals with their food? A is the animal list and B is the food. Leopard will be meat, hen, grains, giraffe, leaves, fish, worms, frog, insect. Leopard, meat, hen, grains, giraffe, leaves, fish, worms, frog, insects.
Hi friends, I'm Rohan. Today I will be visiting a zoo with my father.
Come here, Rohan. Let's have breakfast. Then we will go to zoo.
Coming, Dad.
Okay, Rohan. What would you like to eat in breakfast?
Dad, I will have a glass of fruit juice, vegetables and fruits.
Rohan, you are eating plant products.
Yes, Dad. I wonder what animals like to eat. Do they also depend on plants for their food?
No, only some animals eat plants.
Oh, really?
Based on the kind of food animals eat, we can separate them into 3 groups. Animals that eat only plants are called herbivores. Animals that eat only other animals are called carnivores. Whereas, who eat both plants and animals are called omnivores.
I want to know more about what animals eat.
Sure, Rohan. We will talk more about this in the zoo. Let's go.
Look, Dad, a deer, and he is eating a plant.
Rohan, he is a herbivore. Look around and you will find many herbivores.
Yes, Dad. I can see elephant, rabbit, deer and horse.
Herbivores use their teeth to chew plants. Do you know, plants also provide food to many birds and insects.
Wow, really?
Pigeons and parrot eat plant seeds, and butterfly and bee feed on flower nectar.
Look, Dad, a lion, and he is eating flesh.
Yes, Rohan, he is a carnivore. Tigers and leopards are also carnivores. They eat bison, deer, and other animals. They have strong limbs and sharp claws, good eyesight, and sharp teeth.
Dad, I want to learn more about carnivores.
Snakes, birds such as owl and eagle, and fishes such as shark are also carnivores. They eat other small animals. Eagles eat fish and monkeys. These birds have sharp and strong beaks and claws. Snakes eat mice, frogs, and birds. Sharks eat other fishes and has sharp teeth. And also, many insects eat other small insects.
Wow, Dad, frog is also a carnivore. It eats insects.
Good, Rohan.
Look, Dad, a bear, and he is eating honey.
Yes, Rohan. He is an omnivore, and he also eats fishes. Peacocks, foxes, and sparrows are also omnivores, and they eat variety of foods, such as seeds, tender leaves, and insects.
Dad, this means humans are also omnivores.
Yes, Rohan. Do you know? Like us, animals also drink water. They drink water from ponds, puddles, rivers, and lakes.
Dad, I really enjoyed visiting a zoo, and I also learned about feeding habits of animals.
Animals need food to give them energy for moving about and doing other activities. They also need food to keep them in good health. So like we eat food for ourselves to protect ourselves from diseases and to keep ourselves healthy and strong, animals also need food to keep them healthy and strong and also for their growth. We know that plants make their own food. So how do animals get their food? The food of animals and human beings comes directly or indirectly from plants. So we human beings and animals, we depend directly or indirectly on plants for our food. Like when we eat vegetables, we depend directly on them for food, isn't it, for the plants? When we eat some powder of rice or wheat, like in chapati or patri, we are depending indirectly on plants because all those comes from plants. So indirectly and directly, we depend on plants for our food. Some animals such as cows, horses, goats, sheep and rabbits eat grass and other plants. They are called herbivores or plant-eating animals. So those animals which depend on plants for their food are known as herbivores or plant-eating animals. Next page. Some animals such as dogs, lions, tigers and cheetahs eat other animals. They are called carnivores or flesh-eating animals. So animals which depend on flesh of other animals are known as carnivores or flesh-eating animals. There is another group of animals that eat flesh and plants and they are known as omnivores. Some animals such as bears and foxes eat both plants and other animals. They are called omnivores. We also eat both plant and animal food. Now animals have different ways of eating. Different animals eat different types of food. The shape of the mouth, the jaws and the teeth of animals depend upon the kind of food they eat. So when an animal which is a carnivorous animal, it will have a teeth or the set of teeth different from that animal which is a herbivorous animal. So animals that swallow their food. Now two animals like frogs and snakes, they swallow their food whole. Animals such as frogs and snakes swallow their food whole. They do not chew their food. So snakes, if they have a prey, they just open their mouth and they swallow the food whole. They don't bite and chew like us or the other animals. The same thing, the frog also, it has a very sticky tongue which it lets outside and the worm or the insect or whatever it is comes and sticks to the tongue and it is swallowed as whole. There is no chewing and biting of the food. The frog has a long sticky tongue with which it traps its prey. You see the picture of a frog and a snake. Next one, animals that eat plants. The grass-eating herbivores have sharp front teeth to bite off plants like in cows and goats. And also you have it in giraffe. They have strong and broad back teeth to grind or chew their food. Some of these grass-eating animals such as cows and buffaloes first bite the grass and swallow it quickly before chewing. After some time, they bring back a small amount of food into the mouth and then chew it well with their grinding teeth. This is called chewing the cud. Now you see, when a cow or a buffalo or a goat is grazing, it will be eating such a lot of grass the whole day. And then when in the evening it is at rest, what happens? You can see its mouth, it's chewing something. So what it does is, when it is biting the food, it takes everything inside, it swallows it whole. It does not chew the blades of grass that it eats throughout the day. Finally, in the evening, when it is at rest, taking rest, happily it brings back whatever it has eaten and sent down into the stomach. It comes back into the mouth and it starts chewing the food. And that is known as chewing the cud. So morning, whatever it eats, it's taken in, swallowed. It is not at all chewed properly. It is swallowed and taken inside. And then at evening, slowly, everything is brought back slowly into the mouth and it starts chewing again and grinding the leaves or grass or whatever it has eaten to a very fine paste so that it can be digested easily. Please turn your books to the next page, page 164. Animals that eat flesh. Flesh-eating animals such as tigers and lions have specially long pointed teeth to tear the flesh of their prey. The teeth are very pointed so that they can tear the prey very easily. They also have strong grinding teeth to chew the meat and bones. So they have strong teeth because they need to chew and grind the bones of the animals that they kill. Animals that gnaw. It is not gnaw, please. G-N-A-W, G is silent, it is gnaw. Animals such as rats and squirrels eat seeds and fruits. You have seen a squirrel sitting on the branch of a tree and holding some small thing in its hands and biting at it. That is called nibbling or gnawing the food. Animals such as rats and squirrels eat seeds and fruits. They have a pair of very sharp front teeth that help them nibble their food. Special feeding habits. Some animals have special structures that help them in feeding. Hummingbirds have long beaks and butterflies have long straw-like sucking tubes to suck nectar from flowers. So the hummingbird has a long beak to suck nectar from flowers, and same thing, the butterfly has a long tube known as the proboscis with which it sucks nectar from the flowers. I'll stop here. And your homework will be to draw the picture of a butterfly in the notebook and the picture of a squirrel. Please look at the textbook that is there. The picture is there on page 164. Picture of a squirrel and picture of a butterfly. That is your homework for today. Thank you.